Whoa, Marufki. Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I wasn't ready. I was still getting ready for the stream. I was still on my starting soon screen. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. We're doing January jams again tonight, and I decided I was watching somebody else's stream earlier. Maybe some of you are familiar with Ari at Home. Is for me one of the probably best musicians on Twitch for sure. Shout out Ari at Home. Shout out Marufki. And so what Ari at Home does, he makes up like mostly like hip hop beats on the fly with a mobile rig that he wears on himself. He carries it around and like walks around New York City and makes up beats on the spot with like big speakers on his back. And then he gets people to sing on them and rap over them and stuff like that. Why is shield mode still on? That should not be on anymore. Get off. Turn that off. Get out of here. Get out of here. Shield mode. We don't need you anymore. We got kind folks coming in here. Oh, maybe it's not even on anymore. It just shows it on my OBS. And I was inspired watching him to try to make a hip hop beat and rap over it, which is I can't do that. I'm not. I like it says in the stream title, I'm not a rapper. But I decided to try it anyway, so let's give it a shot, huh? Why not? In the spirit of experimentation and embarrassing the hell out of ourselves, let's try it, huh? Let's put down the bass. I'm trying to be a rapper tonight. I can't do that, but I'm gonna try it anyway, just for the hell of it. So let's embarrass the shit out of ourselves tonight, huh? help me out with the chorus. Like, give me some kind of chorusy thing to sing about. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Maddie Cuckoo. Gonna be terrible. So, I'm not a rapper. Like it says in the title of the stream, Super Hot Fire. Who remembers those videos? Who remembers those Super Hot Fire videos? The good old days of the internet. So my mic technique is also probably not very good. We'll see how this goes. If I'm blowing out the mic, if I'm clipping the mic too much, then let me know in chat because it's a little hard to hear. What did I just do? Hey, what's up, Quaxo? Wicked thunderstorms raining on my head. I'm trying to rap, but I might as well be dead. Cause I never practiced and I ain't done this shit before. But I'm trying to hit this beat like 4 on the floor. But it ain't, it's actually kinda boom bap. I'm trying to boom bap, but I'm black and I'm dancing and boom dak. That ain't right. That don't even sound good off the dome is right. But I ain't got the control, so it zones out and it goes into places that I've never been and I've never even tried to travel. But I think I'll try it again sometime, maybe another day. But right this hour, I'm just decided to just try to power through, and I'm trying to base this kind of like on what I see on Twitch when I watch Ari at home. But that dude is straight up the master of Off the Dome. so it's kind of like it ain't really fair, you know? Because when it rains, it pours, but when it rains, it storms, and then wicked thunderstorms in the rain gutters, in it flutters, but it tries to stutter, but I don't know what that even really means. But does it even matter? Because look, it's like when you're eating greens, it's to stay healthy, but really it also tastes good if you let yourself invite it into your stealth with the salt and the butter. And I don't know if there's any other way to eat the greens, but rather to bather and slather and batter it in the butter batter. Because when you batter with a butter battle is the rattle. But I want to rattle snakes and rakes, and when you step on the rake and it pops in your face, but then you try to move on with your life and try to forget these strifes that we have, but we all have to deal with it anyway. And I'm not really sure if it's any play. Hey, Quaxo, you're right, we were getting Seussical. What was that? I read that book to my kids sometimes. That's probably, I think you're right. I think it was getting Seussical there. It was saying like, when a beetle butter battle in a bottle is a butter battle bitter. When you got to do it quicker, then you got to do it sitter. Like a babysitter, and they got to get the baby home, and then it tries to put it in the bed. But the baby starts spitting off the dome and it says, wah, 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 you gotta change my diaper. What the hell's the matter with this life? I don't even think it's proper. And then I try to go, and they don't even let me go because I gotta eat the applesauce, you know. And I don't even like applesauce for real, but it's better than the bottle, because when the bottle is mixed, it ain't even proper. Shit, that I lost it. Oh no! And then the baby starts to cry. Came in right at the right time. I'm trying my hand at off the dome battle raps right here for the first time in my life. I decided to embarrass myself live on the internet. Ultimate Avatar in the chat, and he says meow meow, and that's all that, because he is the cat master, master blaster. When he goes in the thing and he's shooting the tasters, it's like this video that's playing in the background. It's full of all these bright sounds, but you can't hear them because I turned it off because it's muted, and I don't want to get my VOD muted and all that kind of stuff. But it's actually a thing called the Bishop of Battle. It's rattle. I already said battle with rattle and snaddle and craddle. I don't know anything else that rhymes with that, but we're going back to Avatar. Meow is what he's said so far. I mean, if you look right up in the chat, he came in mid-flow a few minutes ago and is sold with the meow meow. It is told that cats everywhere come from all around. When Ultima calls, they come and they come to the ground and they bow down and they say, "We are here to serve you, our master." And he just laughs and says, "You know what? You gotta go do it. You gotta do your thing, because you're cats, and you know you ain't really servants that bring mice to the master." That's a disaster, because when you go out, you actually look quite trashier. Does that even rhyme? I don't even know. It ain't Sublime though. This is fun, despite how awkward it is. So that it sounds like choice, and no, we ain't even really seeing anything substantial. It sounds like I'm going tarantula, like a tarantula that fell out of the sky, out of the wicked thunderstorm. Oh my, that would be really wicked. I'm sure you never even thought about it before. The spiders could just fall out of the sky. And then you know what they say is that actually in the time of your life, you actually swallow like 37 spiders. It's right. I don't even know if that's really true, but it sounds pretty scary. And I don't even really think that it's cool, because spiders are kind of hairy, and when they go down your throat and the hairs tickle your throat, it's like, man, that ain't even shit. That ain't the goat. That ain't even cool, man. I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't even want to think about it for real, but you know, it's probably legit, because when the spiders, actually there's one right in my room right now, and it's actually coming over here now that I started to do this rhyme row. I don't even think, oh man, just leave me alone, okay? I ain't even trying to start no beef with you, okay? Look, man, I ain't gonna swallow you if you ain't gonna swallow me, okay? Just don't rain down on my tree or in the yard that's in front of my house. You know, look, I think I saw a mouse that was running up the tree, and it like tried to battle with thee, but you know, the mouse didn't even compete with the bees of the spideries, because you know, you got the webs that you spinning, and then you kind of like dissing when you battle rap the mouse, because you know, you can't really fight because it's kind of like twice your size. But you know, you could challenge it to like a rap battle, or even maybe tell it to meet you in Seattle, but then you just never even fly there. You just like stay in your tree, and then the mouse is flying over the ocean. It's like, gee man, I don't even know if this dude's actually gonna show up for the beef. But you know, it's actually pretty cool, because I've never really been across the sea to Seattle to see this cattle that roam the plains in the saddle. Okay, right. What's up, Cock Bash? But I'm not a rebel. 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 I don't want no rebel. his shit on the mic when people say that all the time, like, right? You know, when you listen to people off the dome, they're always talking about like taking a shit on the mic. I think it's just because it's like easy to rhyme, right? I don't even know what that means. Let's not do that, you know? Look, man, I spent a lot of money on this equipment you see, and I ain't even gonna try to take a shit on it because that would kind of be counterproductive for real, because I ain't trying to rock into a mic that is all covered with spite and brown shite, because that would be kind of gross, you know what I'm saying? What is right? I'll just ad lib. Lyrics, you know? Lyrics, you know? Lyrics, you know? I'm reminded of this this live concert by Flight of the Conchords that you can find on the internet, and they're also doing like a rap song, their famous song, the Rhymenoceros versus the Hip Hopopotamus. And then at some point they're like ad-libbing, they're doing it off the dome, and then there's like a picture of New York in the background, and he just starts saying, "A picture of New York, there's a picture of New York, there's a big fat crazy picture of New York." That's what I feel like right now. I feel like, you know, I don't know what I feel like. I don't even know what I feel like right now. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Definitely the best line. Something in chat to try to rap about, and I'll try to rap about it. How about that? I mean, you already told me Wicked Thunderstorm, so I kind of wore out my storm bars, I think. Hey man, turn the headphones up. Turn them shits up. Turn them shits up. I'm taking you back to the old school, back to my high school when I tried to be real cool. And I never really tried to rap, but I knew some dudes that did. And then they would bang on the table and be like, dude, that's cool. Can you get on this mic? Can you get on this beat? Can you get on this shit? Can you get on these lyrics? And I'm like, nah, not for real, but you know, I'll listen to you do it. And then they was trying to spit, and they would be talking about the same kind of shit that I'm talking about right now. And then, you know, they would be like, that's kind of cool, that's kind of fly. And then you would listen to that shit after school, and you'd be like, you know what, actually it wasn't that great. But you know, they were trying to do their shit, and you gotta try to create. And 99% of everything that people do is not so good. And then you just gotta kind of sift through the hood to find the diamond in the rough. And it can be kind of rough actually, you know, because when you're trying to create, it's like you're trying to prostrate yourself in front of the gods of creation, and it's like you'd rather play PlayStation because it's so much easier than trying to create something new and trying to be something, because you can make it feel blue when you don't really do how you do when you want to do it. And then you try to do it, but you actually kind of blew it, and then you maybe even blew it in front of other people who were watching, and then it's kind of embarrassing, and you're like, man, that was crossing a line that I don't ever want to really cross again, and if I can help it, I will not do it again, my friend, because it's so much easier to sit at home and just do the thing that you do every day when you're not even really thinking the thing. And then you just like let your life kind of slide by. But you know, that ain't really the way to be fly, because you gotta try to create if you wanna do it good, and you know, sit through the should and could and would, and you don't wanna be at the end of your life and be like shoulda, coulda, woulda, da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I ain't done shit, but I played a bunch of games, and I don't know, that's cool too actually. It's alright, you can do whatever you fucking want to do. I feel like there's something to this. Like, I feel like this is the part of the song. This is the part of the song that I can get, that I most identify with, is the deep voice saying, "But I'm not a rapper." I feel like this could be a regular segment on the stream. I make a song where I say I'm not a rapper, and then I try to freestyle over it. On the drum beat, make it all scatter and be neat. Actually, the opposite of neat is kind of what it's doing, because it's scattering the beat, and it's not even really intuitive, because when you groovative and then you movative your body, and it's posterior to your ludative and crudative. I'm just making up words because it's the groovative that's provative to be the movative way to do it. That one didn't really work, but it would almost work for a minute, you know. I feel like you can train your brain to do things like this and not have it be such a drain. But I haven't trained my brain, so it is a drain. And when I try to do it, it's like it all runs down the drain because it's like flushing a toilet, which sometimes can be good, but other times can be you'd be like, you should have really like looked in there before to make sure that there weren't like some weird shit going on. You need to report to the doctor, because it's important actually to check that shit proper, which sounds kind of weird, but this is a medical checkup stream right here, so this is a PSA for all you out there. Make sure to check your poop, okay? You don't need to scoop it out and like look at it under a microscope or anything, but every once in a while before you flush, take a look and make sure that it's all kosher, and that it doesn't need to smell like ambrosia, but it should stay in the enclosure of the toilet before you flush. Otherwise, it can be kind of a rush up into the air, and you don't want that shit to be aerosoling, because it's quite appalling. If your shit is aerosoling all through the grate, then you want to make sure that you have your mask on, and even then, it might take quite a while to really absolve yourself of that experience, because it's kind of queasy-inducing, breezy, I'm losing my tempo. I'm losing my temper. Actually, I'm not losing my temper because I'm actually quite enamored with the endeavor to try to do the rap, even though what I'm saying, I'm not a rapper.
I'm not a rapper.
No,
I'm not a rapper.
I know I'm not a rapper.
No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper.
No,
No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper.
no,
No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper.
no,
No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper.
no,
No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not.
The scary thing is that I'm trying to do this for my January jam, which means that I will have to go and then scan this whole VOD to try to find if there's something that I can post that won't make me feel like the most loserish dude that ever tried to post thing on the tube. Because, people, not really anybody watches my videos anyway, but, Hayes Anderson is probably going to go on and look at that shit and make a comment, because, hey, shout out to Hayes. You've been commenting every single day on these jams, and I really appreciate it for real. Because, I know that if I go on there, it's going to be like popping up with the bell is what I'm trying to say for real. And then I'm going to know that there's going to be some kind of comment there from Hayes that's like making my days so much better, because he's saying all these kind words to me about how the music I make reminds him of these bands that he used to listen to and still does. And he gives me these tips also that I can listen to. And it's kind of cool because it's the support that I adore, and even though I don't really need it, it's quite nice to breathe it and to leave it not behind, to take it with me in kind, and offer it up to my brain to say, you know what, the shit that you do, at least is not insane, right? There's at least one other person out there who says, you know what, man, this actually makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. And then I go up and I don't need to throw up even, because it's just like I try to grow up, but can you ever really do that? I don't really know. We're trying to listen to this boom bap, and people a long time would have said ago that you can't even do this, like this was a ketago. Like when you were a kid and you tried to do some stuff like this, they'd be like, you know what, that's cool because he's just a kid. But then when you grow up, the people are like, you know what, man, you gotta really skid out on that shit and get out on that shit and start to get out and do things that are more like acting your age. But you know what, man, acting my age is exactly the page that the people wrote that tried to give me the script that I tried to rip, because it's, the age is the number that you make it to be. And who's to say that 43 ain't, the same thing as being 23 or even 3? At the end of the day, it's all just numbers. And you know, we're trying to be all these sisters and brothers and other people that try to get along and try to, you know, get together and smoke a fat bong and, you know, just try to be at the end of the day all cool and try to do it as well as we can. And, you know, sometimes we go back to school, you know, literally or metaphorically, and then try to think back on these times when we actually learned what it all means and what it all could be and what it all might even end up being in the end of the day. But we didn't really think about it that, you know, actually the things that we learn, they open doors, but they also kind of turn our minds to what we think it might be to be right when you're trying to figure out what you're gonna do with life. But for real, you can do like anything you want to do, and as long as you ain't hurting nobody other to, then you should really kind of be free to do what you want to be and see what you want to see. Now don't let What's up, Joy Evil? I'm doing freestyle raps for the first time in my life tonight, live on stream. Hey! Despite that, super hot fire, that is my desire. Spit it or quit it, but don't shit it. Now don't I actually felt like that whole last verse to me seems actually like something that Daniel Dennett calls a deepity, and a deepity is actually a saying that sounds very deep on the surface, but actually if you think about it for a minute, it's kind of worthless, because actually either it is trivially true but actually not very interesting, or it is interesting but then it is not true, which means that you actually are kind of set out to brew something that sounds very meaningful and very deep, but actually at the end of the day it's just kind of like a thing to weep over and sweep over the rug, or sweep under the rug rather, because actually it's not really the endeavor that we try to do, and it sounds clever, but it's actually the things that we really shouldn't, in lieu of trying to actually think of deep thoughts, we try to say things to sound like, you know, that we've gone through the clocks and the wisdom and done these things that actually spits him. I lost it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm not a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper. Brushing my teeth and I'm on deep clean, but it feels real mean because, you know, I got one of these new electric toothbrushes not too long ago, and they were like, you know, for the minute you gotta do it kind of slow, because when you first start to do it, it like tickles, like bro, like whoa, I can't even shit, man, I can't even do this, like I can't even hold this thing anywhere near my mouth, because I feel like as soon as I do, it's vibrating like, oh man, I got this thing's going south, and I gotta even somehow to get used to it. But the crazy thing is, to me, you know, the crazy thing is, you see, like, you can't even put this toothbrush in your mouth for the first moment, and then you're like, you do it for 2 weeks, and then you don't even feel it anymore. Like I don't understand how that works. That's a deep clean, like a deep cleanse right there. Like, you know, it tickles, and then you deep cleanse your brain or your nerves or something, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, it's cool. It don't even bother you anymore. That's a deep cleanse right there. Now the water pick. Nice. I water pick your brain, sounds insane, but you shoot the stream inside and drain it out, and then you see what's in the pan, and you're like, you sifting for gold, my man. And sometimes some gold flows out your ear, but then you actually put it back in because you're actually trying to hear the minerals and the incinerals. I don't know what an incineral is, but it sounds like something pretty cool that we should probably look up and, should have learned about in school, but actually the educational system's kind of cruel. When you try to learn something for real, then they're like, you know what, man, just listen to this book, like read this book, and it'll tell you everything you need to know. But actually, like in school, when I tried to grow, the most things that we were trying to learn was like they were telling you like you need to memorize this year that this battle happened in, and I was like, you know what, that ain't happening because I ain't trying to learn about no battles. I'm just trying to spit the rattlesnakes on the banks. You gotta hit the brakes and like try to address me on my level, and that ain't even the level that I'm trying to and what the fuck rhymes with level? Oh no. Shovel, clevel, devil. There we go, we got it. So the devil's in the details. That's what they say, but actually the details are sometimes the devil themselves, because who even cares about when the battle happened? Like, was it 1912 or was it like 1912 and a half, or was it 1913 and 3/4? I don't know, man. That's like, I'm trying to spend quarters at the arcade and trying to just make my day be made, and I ain't even trying to memorize all these facts that don't seem like they have any bearing on my life. That's kind of the thing that I try to avoid doing. But at the same time, sometimes it's actually like you need to be brewing those facts in your brain so that you kind of understand more about the world and you can kind of sort things and not be said to be the person that doesn't really understand what's going on. It's kind of important too. But you gotta divide and conquer, right? Like you gotta go out there and you gotta like figure out what are the important things, right? So some facts are important, some are not important, and it really depends on what you're trying to do, what you're trying to learn. And so some facts you can ignore, and I would say some facts are actually ignorable by so many people that maybe shouldn't be included in the social studies books that we learned about in school. Man, I'll tell you guys a story about one of my memories from middle school. So this was like back in, alright, let me date myself real quick here. Oh man, alright, I gotta think about this, think back on this. So, Y2K, year 2000. The future is now. Make sure that you reset your clocks on your computers because we're going back right here. I was sitting in my social studies class, sleeping off my ass, like I always did. I never really did too well in school. After a certain point, I no longer found it cool, and it was kind of boring to me and stuff like that. But social studies was always kind of interesting because at least you learned about some stuff that like was happening. And I remember it was like right when this new album just dropped, and like it kind of rocked, and it was from System of a Down, and I was like, man, I'm down for real to listen to this album because it was as dope as whoop at the time. And it was I think the second album, I don't remember, Toxicity. Yes, that was the one intrinsically that tried to break my brain, but then I broke free of that kind of music as well. But I still like it, but it was like dominating my psyche at the time. But anyway, this album had just come out like the day before, and I was listening to it in the car, and I was like, man, my jaw is floored, because they were talking about all kinds of shit that wasn't really a part of my life at the time. They were getting political and even kind of cynical at times. And the first song in the album was called Prison Song, and in this song they were talking about the US government that was going into other places and trying to run all of it because they were trying to create prison systems in other places to put the people that they don't like in there and chase them around with paper bags over their heads and waterboard them and do all this shit that ain't even cool. You'd rather be dead. And so they're talking about trying to build a prison system all over the world, and how the United States is like trying to be the prettiest girl at the party and get all the cakes and all the oil barrels, and that it wasn't even sterile for real what they were doing because it was kind of fucking not grooving. And so I was listening to this album and I thought, wow, this is pretty cool, but it's also kind of like, I don't know, man, it's a little on the nose if you knows what I means. But the next day in class, my social studies class, this other dude, he raised his hand and the teacher called on him. And this dude was like, Mr. Razik, that's my teacher's name. Don't dox me, bro. Did you know? And then he just started quoting exactly from this album. He's like, did you know? Did you know that the U.S. is building secret prisons around the world to get drug money and oil money? And he was just directly quoting from this album, like he had some deep wisdom about the world. And he didn't say he got it from the album, right? He was just like, did you know this, Mr. Razik? You're a social studies teacher, you should know this shit, right? And Mr. Razik, he was just like, yeah, I don't know, maybe. I was like, sheesh, Mr. Up in here, acting like he knows some shit. All he did was buy a new metal album and listen to that in the car like I did the other day. What the fuck? The consistency of your sentence. Now you're still Alright, it's time to get out of here. We're gonna go visit our friend Mehmet TV, wonderful musician. It says in the stream title that they're taking a break from bad news, so maybe let's go try to spread some positive energy to Mehmet. I don't know what's going on, but they're a kind soul, and they deserve all the positive energy that we can share with them. So once again, my thanks to everybody who came and hung out and contributed to the chat, and we're just cool people. I appreciate it. Be very interested to go back and listen to this VOD. And I'll see you guys around. Hopefully, we'll be doing more January streams for the rest of this month. So if you see me live, stop in and say hi at least. And I will see you next time. Bye bye now.